Hi, this is Kelly with Thin Classroom, and we're here today to talk about pedometers. No, this isn't me, this is Amber. She is a Thin Classroom member who has lost a tremendous amount of weight, which she attributes not only to Thin Classroom, but the use of a pedometer. So I thought she would be a good example to use. If you'll wait till the end of the video, you'll be able to see what Amber looks like today. The use of pedometers has greatly increased. Not only the wearers, but the number of pedometers have grown exponentially over the last few years. And with a very good reason. They offer a huge benefit. When you wear a pedometer, it challenges you to move more and more every day. A good pedometer records each step that you take every day, and then at night the count starts over. So, if on your first day using the pedometer you take 500 steps, the next day you're going to be challenged to take even more steps than you took the day before, even if it's only 50 or 100. The fact of the matter is that when you wear a pedometer, it becomes a mental challenge to do more and more every day. Now, if you notice, I'm talking about moving more. I'm not talking about having to run or exercise. You can simply do it by marching or walking. A pedometer records every step that you take. Before you know it, you're going to be moving thousands of steps a day. And guess what? You're going to be thin. Now, not all pedometers are created equal. Don't be sold on the amount of advertising that a pedometer company does. Right now, there are a couple of very well-known brands that are not rated that highly, so you'll be disappointed. Your experience using a pedometer comes down to simply the quality and specifications of the model and brand that you purchase. There are literally hundreds and hundreds of pedometer brands right now. So where do you start? Here's a skinny on what to look for when you buy a pedometer. Tip number 1. It should be easy to operate. Sounds obvious, but sometimes it can get complicated. It should not be complicated. It should be almost as simple as a plug-in of a battery and you can go. Tip number 2, it should be accurate. Again, sounds obvious, but not all pedometers are created equally when it comes to accuracy. If you're going to be walking and challenging yourself to walk more, step more, march more, run more, then you want to make sure that your steps are being recorded accurately, and not all pedometers do this. In fact, this is one of the biggest criticisms of the well-known pedometers that you see everywhere today, their lack of accuracy. Tip number 3, it should have only the most necessary features. Start off with a basic pedometer that records steps, calories, a few other things, and then if you like the pedometer, you like wearing it, and you want to graduate to something with more bells and whistles, then do so. Last but not least, tip number 4, it should be reasonably priced. You don't have to spend a lot of money for a good pedometer. That is, you don't have to spend much more than $50. And on the other hand, you shouldn't spend $2 or $3 because you pretty much get what you pay for then. Here's the bottom line about your pedometer. It should become a part of your everyday life. You should put it on in the morning, take it off at night, and keep track of what's going on periodically through the day. That's what a good pedometer should do. No fuss, no muss. So what do we recommend? Well, obviously it meets all of the criteria for what we have just discussed as being the best pedometer, and it's the Omron HJ329. It's terrific in every single way. On this page, you'll see specifications and information about the Omron 329. So I would encourage you to read all that and then order. The Omron is a top pick by Consumer Reports, which means a lot to us here at Thin Classroom. It's also highly featured, and it also gets great reviews on Amazon, Runner's World, and online. So my suggestion would be go out and get that pedometer, buy the Omron, and get moving. As a result, you're going to become more fit, and guess what? You're going to lose weight simply by moving more. Using a pedometer is thinking thin. And by the way, here's Amber at her goal weight. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.